illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern. Put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live a blessing.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Throwing on first down is Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. After the first down sack, Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
He is good. Makes the score Dolphins 7. Buccaneers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Check 42 for Mike. Check. Ozzy. Get that ball. Mike's 4-2.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 37-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Miami.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete.
Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady now to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's they'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Dolphins.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. 3rd and 4. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Dolphins 21. Buccaneers 7.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
42 the mic. Let's go, D.
To throw, it's Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon Davis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Mike 42.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 35. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down at the 50-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
6 yards left on 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the gun, Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And goal at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
42's the mark, 42's the mark. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Alpha. 42. Shadow.
Operating from the gun, Brady. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise. That guy was covered, so that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
55 is mine, guys, 55.
Now Leonard Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Watch the run. Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's big south.
Now Fournette. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike 42. Mike 42. I got one. Mike 42.
Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Let's go.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Fournette. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 23 yards the pickup there.
Davis. It's a gain of 23 yards.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our 2nd half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trace McSorley, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
21-yard line.
Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Evans, once again, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slide. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Sugar, sugar.
Second down and goal. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Baker. Trace McSorley sacked. A fumble on the play. Recovered by Miami.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down. Right.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's brought down by Carlton Davis. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
They'll run with Fournette, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Jerome Baker.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And 7.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Shotgun now for Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brady now on third and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Today's final score, Dolphins 56.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back. But you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristles. Ay, how did you let it go? Made it at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Half had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting. I went live, they